Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namami Buddhang Gunasagaram Tang Satta Sadahantu Sukhiya Vera Kayoti Gunjo Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbe Maranam Ahancha Namami Dhammang Sugadena Desitang Satta Sadahantu Sukhiya Vera Kayoti Gunjo Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbe Maranam Ahancha Namami Sangham Jinaraja Savakam Satta Sadahantu Sukhiya Veda Kayoti Gunjo Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbe Maranam Ahansa. So dear Dhamma friends, practicing breathing meditation is a very ancient technique, and more than 5,000 years all this meditation. But 2,600 years ago, Buddha is the one who found out it very clearly, and exactly the way how it lead to enlightenment. So observing inhalation, exhalation is not difficult. But sometimes we have an idea about meditation. When we hear the word meditation, we think it is very difficult things to do. And observing inhalation, exhalation is something not easy to practice. So that idea sometimes block our results. So the very important, whatever the meditation you practice, always go back to basic. It is necessary for your development. If you cannot go back to basic, you should not go forward. From the point where you are, if you can look back and go back to basic, and each step you go forward becomes successful. So observing inhalation, exhalation, also the same. And always you have to stay with your inhalation, exhalation. And today, we just go back to basic and observe. The inhalation or the exhalation, it is just not happening alone itself. It is a process. even though you feel it in front of your nose or your upper lip area. Your entire body inhale and your entire body exhale. So try to listen to this. When you start to listen to this, it will start to open your mind. That is start to develop your understanding. That is why practicing listening is a very important thing. So when you hear listening to inhalation or the exhalation, or not meaning you thinking and you creating your inhalation exhalation, that is wrong practice. You have to shut down your thinking process and start to observe. And observe inhalation, exhalation, keeping your mind focused in front of your nose and your upper lip area, and listen very carefully, mindfully. And sometimes you see, you hear, your inhalation become long, heavy, deep, and sometimes you hear your inhalation become very soft, gentle, short, cold, and also you hear your exhalation become deep, heavy, long, warm, or sometimes it becomes short, cold, soft. That understanding is necessary to go forward. Try to become friendly with your inhalation and exhalation. Like if you have a very, very best friend and he or she going to visit you, and when the person come, you go forward. And when he come to your house, your place, as much as possible you try to spend the time with that person. And also when the person leave, and you go behind him, and when he leave your house, and maybe you waving your hands. So see the process in the beginning, and when he come and when he goes, and during the time that you spend with him, you was present. With him because you like him. The same example here. If the breathing become your best friend, when inhalation happen, keep your awareness with that. And see how your entire body, it is just not lungs, head to toes, every atom, inhale and exhale. So, and try to see this And also when the exhalation happens, when the friend leaving, you go with him few steps. You say bye. You become conscious when the exhalation happens. It's happened knowingly. So this entire time, during this time, you was alert. So meditation is not going to take you to any sadness or worry, any danger. It always take you to success if you practice the right meditation. So try to be friendly with that. Be friendly with your inhalation, exhalation. When the inhalation happen, consciously welcome it. And when the exhalation happen, be present consciously. And try to listen and see what you can hear. It is not what you want to hear. And try to see what the inhalation, exhalation tell you. So understanding that is the first step. Go deeper to tranquility state or the samadhi. So today we start from that point. So be comfortable with your posture. That is very important. Your right palm on your left. Your back straight, your shoulders relaxed. Neck head straight in one line. And scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say so patveva or be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this evening to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this evening, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we spend in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain with the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your butt. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and bring a pleasant smile to your face. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light. Through entire this compound, this village, this city, this state, this country, this world. This universe. And as far as we can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, thinking like this. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion. Forward. To the back side. To the right side. To the left side. Downward and upward. To all 6 directions at once. Bring the awareness to your body. And focus your mind in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Gently and deeply. Breathe in, breathe out few times. And slowly focus your mind in front of your nose and your upper lip area and follow your inhalation and exhalation. take neck straight in one line. So dear Dhamma friends, uh, the knowledge or the understanding in day-to-day life is very important for us to develop this conventional life. And at the same time, you need more than this common knowledge to go beyond this understanding and achieve to wisdom. So you need the common sense to develop your conventional life, but at the same time you cannot stay with that common knowledge to go to attain to enlightenment. So then how you can go beyond this common life? Because that the common sense means everybody can see the same thing. Everybody can hear the same thing. Everybody can feel the same thing. Everybody can understand the same. It's common. But the wisdom is beyond your common sense. The common sense is like a surface level in the ocean. But the wisdom is like the depth of the water. So you cannot deny, you cannot go against the common sense. But you should not clinging to common sense. Then you need certain kind of power to break the common sense and go beyond that. Why? Because we get addicted to common sense. No? That's why we do whatever other people like. And that's why we follow others' ideas. But really who you are, really what you understand. And sometimes, that people gathered and you watching something and there's nothing, but you smile and say it's beautiful, huh? Everybody say yeah, it's beautiful. But it's not beautiful. So you have to have the gut, to go with your understanding. It's not go with your feeling. You should not follow the feeling. Why? The feelings arise according to the necessary conditions in our physical and this material as example. Okay? So this light, it make you comfortable for your eyes. It feel you good. When you go with the feelings, what happening? That the feel in a certain level, the system inside our mind, inside our body, get addicted. That's why the people get addicted. To get into the again and again, they want to get into that feeling. You should not follow the feelings. So you have to have the gut to go with your understanding. Ah, that is beyond your feeling. No? So then, how you can find it, and where you can get the courage? Hmm? And you know this is not going to work. You know this is not going to work. You know that, but still, it feel you good. You know, you keep doing. You feel good. You don't wanna, escape. No, it's like the catching the fish. You know, it 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 feed you. The fisherman feed. The hook is there, and the fish come and start bite, and sometimes it miss the hook. But the fish not going to give up, again and again, try, and one time, it go. And in your life, if you look very carefully, nobody can take responsibilities. What happened to you already? It's your own, responsibilities. And if you look very carefully, how many things you do following the feelings, and you will see, even you don't believe sometimes, even you cannot think freely. Why? Because that much, it hijack our life, feelings, even to think. You cannot think beyond your feelings. Sometimes you don't know how to think beyond the feelings. We get nourished every day with our feelings. That's why, our understanding becomes so minus. So how you can increase this? It's suddenly not going to happen. That's why we need practice. Because the feelings belong to nature. And the feelings belong to dirt. It make you dirty. And it never going to any feeling. Even you practice meditation, you feel, I feel so good. That means it makes you dirty. When you become wise, you become so alert. The wisdom brings you joy. Understanding make you joy and confident. It never brings you fun. See, sometimes people go to very very risky things they do to make to get the feelings, and they end with the death. Like bungee jumping, or they do very risky things to be happy, and one time they're going to miss it. And even riding, and racing. See, so how many how many times the most of car race, one or two times they crash. Look, this life, it's a very precious. Why you going to destroy with this life for you go to race and You're going to lose your eye, you will never get it anymore. You're going to lose your leg. No, you will never going to get it anymore. No. What it brings you back, even you're doing many things. It's bring you joy. It brings you feelings. It increase you feeling, and then it end with the anger finally. So that's why in Buddhism it says the winning. If the person win, he going to lose. How? Because if you win, that means one day you're going to fail. How? Because somebody else going to beat you. Look the history, how many boxers came. That's a very famous game, One of the most expensive game, few weeks ago, there was a game in Vegas, there was, see, it was the one of the most, expensive game in the history, but someone going to lose. When they lose with the not happiness. They lose with the anger. And not only him, behind him, half of the audience going to lose with the anger. That's the thing. The game, in that moment, the game going to finish. But once you get the anger, it's like a seed. It's going to come with you wherever you go. So like that, you have to be very careful in day-to-day life. That's why the breaking down this conventional layers is not easy. It's like a shell, it's holding us. The entire society, world holding. We are in that shell. To break that shell and come out from that egg, it's not easy thing. You need to have the courage, and you have to be so smart. That's why it's a when you practice meditation, you have to act like a thief. That means you have to become so conscious. And you cannot tell to your friends you practice meditation. You cannot tell to your husband, wife, your partner, you practice meditation. So very few people going to help for you. The most of them, going to disturb you. So, and at the same time in day-to-day life, see how hard to get, find the time for that. Then there are few things you have to develop. 3 things to get into this path and develop your wisdom inside and necessary strength to build inside you. There are 3 things you have to acquire, nourish with. Without that, you cannot break the shell, and you cannot go beyond this common sense. And you stuck with it. And the first one called the Shrutamaya Jnana. Shrutamaya Jnana. Shrutamaya Jnana means listening. To be open. When you listening means you are open. When you listening, that action has a meaning. You upgrading. You inside you develop. So the first thing is Shrutame Jnana. Shrutame Jnana means just not listening. To listen you have to have a wisdom. That is called, the Jnana means the wisdom. The Shruta means the listening. Okay. As example, eating. That there here's some food. There are many ways you can eat it. See the different cultures, how the people eat. You can, take a plate and you can put the food very nicely, and you can take a, fork or the spoon, and you can sit and eat. Also, you can put everything and you can mix. And even you can use the hand, or just you can eat without hands. There are some people do that like that. So the listening means it is just not listening. So there is a way you should listen. You should know how to listen. That called Sunata Dharet Charat Dhamme. Sunata means first you open your ears, your ear consciousness, and let it come to you, and you accept that. Because even somebody talk to you, if you not inside you, not accept, you're not going to hear. And sometimes we tell him, let him to talk, just forget it. The person, keep telling. Inside, you not open. But sometimes, someone somewhere talking, and you pretend like you are not listening, but still from inside, you listening. See the difference? And sometimes you pretend like you listening, but inside, okay, I know what he's telling. Every day, the same tape. And you pretend like you listening. And at the same time, someone talking somewhere, and you pretend like you are not listening. See, the inside you have to be okay. Sunata. Dhareta. Dhareta means you have to remember that. You have to remember. And the charata, and then according to that you have to bring it out by action. Verbally, physically, and mentally. Verbally means the most of the actions we do not by hands or the physical. Most of the world, the people so busy with their mouth. See all the the TVs and how many channels, everybody talking. See how many words they talk for a day. So everywhere, the president mean that he is not talking. Most of the time he is talking. So most of the time you can, so the then thing, you should, that sometimes we think to become generous, and to become humble, and to pay our gratitude, we pay our respect, and sometimes we think we have to do a lot of things. Very simple if you can fix the words. So then, and sometimes you can fix a lot of problems when you fix your word in the right way, you don't need to do a lot of actions. As example, this all the big wars going on the world, how they trying to fix? By talk, not by guns. Huh? That's what we call peace talk. See, but still they cannot get into that, and then that's why they go to physical action. See, then sometimes we think the action is start in no. The most powerful actions come by the words, not by the the guns or the physical. So in day-to-day life, you can use your words to become so generous, and you can use your physical words to become so humble, and you can use your physical your words to become like respectful person. But we don't care our words sometimes. We don't think, and maybe we don't know. We think we have to do things. No. Even you do a lot of things. If you go wrong with your words, everything going to collapse. That's what's happening in the world. As example, President Obama, 5 years work very nicely, and end of the day, if he talks something wrong, what will happen? Things go wrong from that. So like that, in your life, it doesn't matter what you do, your words very important. And then try to fix that. Sunata dhareta charata dhammya. That's why it doesn't matter what you just listening. No. Shrutame jnana means you listen very carefully, remember, and then you bring it with action, bodily, verbally, and mentally. So the mentally action means you following the what you heard, you start to analyze it. That develop your wisdom, that develop your logical mind. That will help you to go beyond the common sense. If you don't develop the logical mind, you just you're going to become just like everybody. Like where you're going to eat something. This is so delicious. This is good, and you're going to buy it and eat, and that is the worst thing you eat in your life. But you become so happy. Why? You say it is good. You don't think. Why? Because you have no power to argue with that. You have no power to go with your guts. So then when you practice the meditation also the same. That's why when you're listening to your breathing, you start to understand what's happening there. That is the real. That is real. From there you have to start to believe that. What you experience is the real. So, Shrutame jnana and the bodily, verbally and mentally actions, and certain way the physically you have to act. So something like most of time mothers do a lot of physical things, but like for fathers, for children, And sometimes you don't see, in front of you, the fathers do a lot of things for you. No? 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 So, but they do something little, and it affects for your entire life sometimes. And when you complain, when you ask something, and sometimes the fathers, don't talk that much, yes, no, don't go, don't do, that's it. And always we go to mother and, try, eh, try to, get something, and telling a lot of things, But when the father say don't do that, that it's a few things there. But it means a lot inside. So, like that, sometimes the physically we do actions when the right time come, and you no need to lot of things. You no need to do lot of things. And when the right time come, if you do even little, it's going to work. And to fix a problem, if you do lot of things, that means you are ignorance. You didn't understand the problem. So the smart person, that if the person understand things, he become very comfortable with things, and he do little things to bring a big effect. Otherwise, see that when we don't know how to fix something, how many things we do. But if the person know that, he do very little thing, but he fix it. So that's why when you get the right knowledge, when it come within your own experience, it develop your self-esteem, and it's bring you up with your own experience. It cannot go wrong. But the thing is this, that when you don't have the Shrutame Jnana, when you don't listen very carefully, when you don't get it very, carefully in a right way, when you mix with the, your own ideas or the own feelings, it start to bring something else. But if we get it in the right way, you're going to get the right result. So same like the chemistry, and the same like the cooking, and you watching the TV and you trying to cook something, and they say, okay, put this much this and put this much this, and you put. But you never going to get that taste. It's go wrong. Why? And if you look very carefully, it's nothing wrong that what they did. No, we didn't get exactly that. Right. If you look very carefully, that's why we have to try a few times and understand. Oh, this is this should be like this. This should be like this. So the Shrutame Jnana means include this everything. You hear the right thing and you get it in the right way. Because on the way sometimes you get it wrong. And sometimes somebody tells something and you get it in the wrong way. How? Because you didn't open and you mix it with your ideas. Then it becomes something else. It's like colors. Mixing colors, you can make different colors. Ideas also the same. Mixing ideas, you can mix the meaning. you can come with the different meaning, like numbers. You put the numbers together and then you come with the different result when it equal. So be very careful. Your thoughts also the same. Your own thoughts can end with the different that the result, different destination. You thinking you want to do this, and you start to pick something here, pick something here, pick something, and then you end with something else. That's why you want to attain to enlightenment. How you end in the mental hospital. Your idea to get into the highest, so, but how come then you end there? So the same thing, you want to become a doctor or the professor, even a good person, and you want to become very nice, and you want to become the most trustworthy person, but you end in the prison. There are a lot of people like that. So be very careful. That's why you have to have the Shuttame Jnana. Always don't follow the common sense. Why? Because the common sense never going to, in a certain level it's good. To live in the world it is good. But go beyond the world, it's not worth. So it's like a vehicle. Vehicle is on the road. You cannot, you have to leave it somewhere. It doesn't matter whatever the nice car, only you can, drive it to the garage. You have to drop it there. When you come to bed or, your house, your home, your living room, you cannot, drive. It doesn't matter whatever the, car you drive. You cannot come with that. Like that sometimes, it doesn't matter how nice that idea, how much you like it, and sometimes you have to, drop it there. Like that. Even the Dharma also same. That's why Buddha said, it's like a boat to cross the river. That's it. You cross the river and you look back. Oh, this is the the boat helped me to cross the river. I should carry it with me. If you put it on your shoulder and you start to walk on the ground. So don't be like that. This is not go against the common sense, but don't stuck with that. Why? Because it again and again, take you to that there. There is no end. So that's why the feelings belong to common sense. We watching movies, and we like, and everyday new movie come, every day we watch, and now we like movies. So then, we addicted to feelings. So then we watch a movie and keep moving. And waiting for the next and watch and waiting for the next movie, watch and keep moving. And even you die, then again you come, to watch movie. The listening music, dancing, what develop inside you? You go and dance, and then come next day, you tired and you sleeping, and you feel so good, and then in the next day, you go and you have to dance. And listening, you get tired, then new song you come and find and something and listening, and then the next song come, like, where the end. So then be very careful, you know, because what you nourished with your information, going to come through your physical. It become your life. And you eat a banana today, tomorrow wear that banana. It take all the dust out and all the spirit. Where it going to be? It going to be with you. That is what called the real banana. You eat a mango. The mango means not the shape, that all the vitamin inside that mango we call the mango. Yeah? And when you eat that, all the dust go out and all the spirit going to be there. It become your body. So the whatever you hear, whatever you see, whatever you smell, touch, associate these people, it nourish you like that. So there is a person we name, by action or by word, or he's a good person. So that is the spirit. And maybe you associate that person, the next day that person leave you or die. But during that time your body nourish something. It's going to be with you. It become your body next day. So then, if you associate the wrong person, and that person may be going to leave next day, but it's going to nourish your spirit. That's why when the Boston bomb happened, that guy, his friends, police start to, go behind that friends also. They cannot say, no, nothing. It takes long time, to get into evidence and, and see really this person is clean. But still, as example, and nowadays if we get into wrong person like ISIS, and it's not going to be easy. So like that, it's nourishing. That the same thing with the knowledge also. So the Shrutame Jnane means you become alert and look what is the spirit, not the person, not the picture, what is inside. So that will help you to develop, strength inside you, go beyond the common sense, this common picture, these common layers. And the Chintame Jnana, the second one is the Chintame Jnana. You have power to analyze. There are some people, and first day you tell, okay, this should be here, because we're sitting here and it is very easy to reach, that's it. Otherwise, there is nothing. But, we say, okay, it should be here. At the home, and sometimes we keep the, certain things close to us. And the next day, one person will keep it there. And why? No, I thought it's just, No, then again we say, no, it should be here. This every day, sometimes, we have to remind. He cannot analyze himself. And he cannot understand himself. So sometimes when we talk, sometimes we say, there is no logic. There is no logic. So it's uh, very ancient Chinese movie based with the art of war, and how to fight, you know, and it says in a road that the most of time, the people hiding and shooting, or the hiding and attack. In the art of war, it says that if the road is here, don't hide in the both side, in the road. Don't hide the same people. You're going to kill each other. There is no logic if you're going to do like that. Why? Because sometimes you attack from here, then it go to other side. Then you're going to, So in one time, there was a very famous war in the world. And then one general was showing how to attack to their enemies. And he told to them, okay, it is a very real, and he told to that their soldiers, to put hide in the both side in the road. And then one soldier complained, and he got fired, that general, because he gave the wrong advice. Because they're going to kill each other the same. This means there is no logic. When you say something, it should, give a meaning to it. How it come? You have analyzing mind, analyze. See, even you become a general, see, at that point, he couldn't analyze it. In day-to-day life, sometimes, sometimes we cannot analyze when we don't have the clear mind. So, how it comes? Chintame jnane. You have to develop the thinking power. You have to think. It is it is something you have to practice. Even reading a book, listening to something, even listening to a teacher, it's not going to give any meaning. Animal also listening. But the important thing, you really listening means you have to develop your thinking power. That is what called the chintame jnane. To develop that, it is a very good technique that to develop the reverse mechanism mind. Like for children, we pick something and we break it and say, okay, fix this. Or we pick something and we tell them to, okay, break it and bring it back to the same. Reverse mechanism. And try to when you see something, go reverse to that, and you will find the emptiness. Because without emptiness, it cannot come like that. That's why the quantum mechanism, it says everything is zero. So like that, when you develop the chintame jnane, it start to go beyond the common sense, and it develop your logical mind, and very easily you can analyze. When you see something, you have power to go beyond the layers. That is how sometimes the mechanic, without opening the cover, sometimes they say what is the problem, with the sound. Why? Because they know the mechanism. They know inside how it works. So even in day-to-day life, our own life, sometimes we don't know what is wrong with me. But we know something wrong. and your husband, wife, children. And sometimes you think, what's wrong with you? Huh? So we are the one who know. Why? Because we are the one who close to this person. How come we don't know that? Why? Because we didn't think about it. We didn't care. That's why we don't know. So that's why you need the Chintamani, develop that. And then you start to get the power with the knowledge, understanding. You know. And the Bhavana me jnani. The Bhavana me jnani means, observing and go deeper to get into the inside knowledge, inside understanding. The inside understanding means not inside. The inside understanding means this entire everything, how this happened like this. Getting to that, you have to have certain, mental capacity. That's why we have to develop the Bhavana me jnani. When you go to Bhavana me jnani, what is happening? It cut down your greed, hatred and delusion, and you start to show the origin of the conditions. When you start to see the origin of the conditions, that is the moment you start to release from this common sense. As example, this flower. And when you have the Bhavana me jnani, you don't see a flower here. You start to see the process of the flower. And then within few days, this is going to die. Why? Because you know the process. And even you see this flower here, it is not inside you. That is why when you enlighten, ditte dittimantang, sute sutamantang, mute mutamantang. That means when you see something, it's just you see. When you hear something, it's just you hear. When you smell something, just smell. It's not good or bad. When you have good and bad, it means it help you to have the feelings. Good or bad, and bring the feelings. If it is neutral, no feelings. So that the people can become neutral by getting, injection, numbness. But this is not like that. For your all five senses. By practicing, you start like a candle. Even though it give a candle, inside your mind there is no candle. Why? You know how this candle happened like this. The wax, thread, the fire, and this, when everything come together, it's candle. But if you mentally take this everything out, parts out, then there is no candle. You cannot name it as a candle. Which part you going to name it as a candle? Car. When everything come together and it run very, in a good condition, you name it as a car. There is a car, and one friend told he, even, the whatever the, good brand name, and the friend called you and say, hey, I have this car. You order it, and then it maybe, it's not work. You cannot start it, bring a tow truck and take it. We say, we don't know, if it is, because see, the car means, when it has to have a certain condition. then it becomes. The life also the same, body also, the I am also the same. The life means if it is dead, nobody want to take it. Even the most beautiful, woman or the man, if the people trying to buy, and sometimes they spend a lot of money. But if it is the dead body, nobody going to take it. Even people give money to take it away. When it alive, when the life happening, so like that everything, when that necessary conditions things there, you can see it as like that. When that conditions no, it is not there. So this temple also the same. The Buddha statues, this setup and everything is here like this. Then we will accept it like that. But if it is come with a different setup, then it's going to be different. Oh, it was a Buddhist temple, now it is something else. Sometimes people say, no, it was like that, but now it is changed. It is now something else. Why? Because that conditions change. You see, in our mind, that means when we take something as like this, that means we take the conditions, not really that things. So when you practice the vipassana, means inside meditation, you start to absorb that conditions. When you have power to see that conditions, you have power to break it down. Then that is the moment you're going to take it away from you. That is the moment even you see this inside your mind, it is not inside you. Why? Because you know it is a condition. So Srutame Jnani, Chintame Jnani and Bhavaname Jnani. You have to develop these three things. When you become perfect with these three things by practice, because the practice giving you experience, your own experience never going to lie to you. But if you caught into feelings, it's going to take you, don't know where. So only way to get out from the feelings, practice. Always go to the basic. Always go to basic. Compare the basic. Go to basic and practice. And that way you will see how your practice start to develop. That knowledge, take you to the right destination. So is there any question, please?
Quick question, Venerable Shanti. Thank you. So with the three that you just described, Shuddha, Mayana, and the other two, with practice, what's the relationship between those three and right view?
The right view, this is the thing, that the right view is coming, that like the desire, reason, that when you listen very carefully, it helps you get into right view. So it's like Srutame Jnana is a base for the right view.
Okay.
Because when you start to listen, you start to understand. When you get the knowledge, when you acquire the knowledge, you start to analyze. You start to get the analyze, and that way you start to understand. This is right, this is wrong. That is become then your view. It's like a foundation. Shrutamenyane is like a foundation to right view. As example, if the person not listening to anybody, no, and he should bring something from his previous life to get into right view. You know? Sometimes people, I don't listen to anybody, you know, I don't know. But he believing, you know, he's right. No, it's not going to work. That he's in the right view means he's a person who open to listen also, because that is the foundation.
Good to know. Thank you.
Okay, we went loving kindness meditation for a moment ourselves. Palms together and repeat after me. Maya,
Maya,
Dhammanu,
Dhammanu,
Dhamma,
Dhamma,
Patipatya,
Patipatya,
Buddhang,
Buddham,
Pujemi,
Pujami,
Dhammang,
Dhammam,
Pujemi,
Pujami,
Sanghang,
Sangham,
Pujemi,
Pujami,
Attaya,
Attaya,
Imaya,
Imaya,
Patipatya,
Patipatya,
Jati,
Jati,
Jara,
Jara,
Vyadi,
Vyadi,
Maranamha,
Maranamha,
Paribunjisami,
Paribunjisami,
Idamme,
Idame,
Punyang,
Punyam,
Asavakkaya,
Asavakaya,
Ahang hotu,
Anghotu,
Sabbadukka,
Sabbaduka,
Pamucchatu.
Pamuchatu.
May you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life, and finally may you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Say sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.